Hi ladies, I'm Natalia and welcome back to Fit Rebelle, the channel where we go through super effective workouts, where we talk about real fitness tips, and where we discuss the importance of self-love and confidence. Today I'm going to give you some really effective shoulder exercises that you can apply to shape and tone your shoulders, and some variations to them as well, and also some knowledge that you can apply to use these exercises and apply them in a way that will fit your personal objectives and goals, and in a way that's also fun and challenging. If you want to have an effective workout, you need to know what muscles the shoulder consists of. So I'm going to walk you through all of this so that you can then make a good selection of exercises so that you're training your whole shoulders. And also, of course, so that you can emphasize certain parts of it if you want your shoulders to be shaped a certain way. I'll also give you my opinion on what I believe are the best exercises for each part of your shoulders if you want the best results. And stay tuned till the end, where I'll give you the ultimate exercise that will work all parts of your shoulders and that I believe is a must-have in your shoulder workout. So first of all, the anterior deltoid. The anterior deltoid is the front part of your shoulders here. It is the one that's closest to your chest muscles, and it allows us to basically do this movement here where we move our arms in front of us and also above our heads. So it's really important. A great exercise for this is the front dumbbell raise, like you see I'm doing here. Make sure your body is stationary and you aren't aiding the movement with any momentum coming from your upper body. Your arms should come up to about a 90-degree angle from your body before going back down. You can perform this exercise unilaterally, but you can also perform this with both arms like I'm showing you here. Other cool variations of this exercise include using a barbell instead of dumbbells and using a plate. As a beginner though, the plate can be a good option to get used to this movement. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you'll notice I have recently changed gym, which is super exciting. There's a lot of new material, great equipment, so I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, moving on to the lateral deltoid. The lateral deltoid is located here, so it is the side of your shoulders. If trained well, it will give the impression of having broad shoulders, and it also helps your shoulders to look nice and round. So if that's something that you're looking for, definitely aim to train this muscle. Also, what it does is it allows us to basically move our arm upwards to the side like this. A great exercise for this part of your shoulders is the dumbbell lateral raise. Many of you who know me will have seen me do this exercise before. I love it. It's an effective exercise to build round shoulders. You'll see I'm holding on to something. This helps me eliminate any movement coming from my body so I can focus on my shoulders only. I'm doing this unilaterally, which I highly advise you do, since it allows you to focus on each one of your lateral deltoids. But you can also do this with two arms if you prefer, like this. Another interesting variation of this exercise is by doing the same movement but with the cable instead. And here's a bonus tip. If you want to get all the benefits from this exercise, try drop sets. So basically pick 3 different weights, all of which that you're capable of doing 10 reps of each. Start with the heaviest weight, do 10 reps on each side, move on to the middle weight with no rest time, do 10 reps on each side, and finally move on to the lightest weight again with no rest time and complete your 10 reps. This will burn, believe me, but it is definitely worth it. Give it a try. And finally, let's look at the posterior deltoid. The posterior deltoid is the one located at the back of your shoulders. It is used to basically move your arms backwards. It is used to bring your arms backwards like this and bring your shoulder blades together. I don't know why, but this one is often overlooked by many. In fact, it was overlooked by me at first, but actually it's a really important one to incorporate in your training because it is essential to train all of the muscles in your shoulders, and it has a really important benefit. If some of you who are like me have a bit of a hunch from being on the computer all day, training this muscle can actually work wonders. This exercise is probably one of the most effective rear delt exercises. Why? Well, because it stops the rest of your body from moving and allows you to focus on just your rear delts. It is a tricky one, ladies, but you will be feeling this one. There are many variations to it, however, if you want to change things up. You can try the standing reverse fly with dumbbells, the reverse fly on the machine, or use the cables to perform the same movement. Great, so now you're beginning to have a good idea of what the muscles in your shoulders consist of, but there is one thing that I haven't mentioned yet, which are the rotator cuff muscles. The rotator cuff muscles are not as visible as the deltoids are, and they're actually pretty small, but they play an important role in our bodies. They allow us to basically have a large range of motion in our shoulders and upper arms, so you definitely want to avoid injuring them because that could be pretty serious. To avoid any injuries with your rotator cuff muscles, remember to warm up your joints before your shoulder workouts, and also to just regularly stretch your arms and shoulders, especially if you have injured your shoulders before. And finally, the exercise I believe should be a must-have in your shoulder workouts is the dumbbell seated shoulder press. I love this exercise. It targets absolutely all of your deltoids, although it does focus on your middle, so the side of your delts. Those of you who know me will have seen me do this before. If you would like to learn more about how to complete this exercise with perfect form, check out the video on the screen now. Notice my wrists are rotated so that the palms of my hands are facing forwards. This is one way to do it, but there are some variations. You can also try the Arnold press, which looks like this. This puts a little more emphasis on your front delts, so it's a good one to try. Make sure you warm up well though, because this variation puts a bit more strain on your rotating cuffs. Now you should have a great idea of which are the key areas to train in your shoulders, and some great exercises that you can pick and choose to your liking, and also organize in a way that will focus an emphasis on certain areas of your shoulders to your liking. But I do insist that you do train all of the muscles in your shoulders because we don't want any muscle imbalances or any injuries. Be sure to join my Facebook group linked below to be a part of a growing community of like-minded women who share their fitness journeys with one another. Strengthen those shoulders and stay strong, ladies.